Yeah, thank you. Oh, but that was tiny. So it's brilliant. This, the pomegranates and that juice are absolutely fantastic. Oh, lovely. So yeah, we got drinks here. Sometimes I have to pay, sometimes I don't. There's coffee. Nice place to sit out here, which we do a lot. And then just walking in. This is my room. And nice little bed. And seriously, just check that out for a roof. You don't need to count sheep here, you can count stonework. Look at that. Absolutely fine. Got aircon. And it's a great space. I've got 3 power points. Absolutely wonderful. So let me just show you a bit more. So here's sort of the main area. We sit and we congregate. It's kitchen. That's Heine, the owner. So we've got a microwave, fridge, sink. Absolutely fine. And this has saved me about 30 shekels a day. A water filter. And I'm not normally a big fan of water, but actually it's absolutely brilliant. It tastes really nice. There's CCTV everywhere. See, they never lock the door. You don't have to. The stuff that's just left lying around, valuables, you know, you'll see phones and all sorts. Then we've got bathroom, shower here. And, you know, if you get bored, again, you can have a geology lesson on the side. But it's brilliant. Absolutely fine. And then down at the end, flat screen TV. And there's some, this is where the dorm is, so there's about sort of 12 people can sleep in there. It's been a great experience, this. A really amazing place. So this is my breakfast. And what's happening here is the Jewish guys are singing for the Messiah, I got told by a local. And that's just the chain gate into the Temple Mount, so obviously the Islamic area. So yeah, it can get quite provocative. Right, they've gone peacefully, but yeah, there's a lot goes on here. It keeps busy here all the time. That's a special truck that goes up and down the steps. It's absolutely amazing. So it's about 7 p.m, still bustling. First night here, this one tried to invade my room. Seems to be loads of kittens, but can't see any of the grown-ups, so to speak. Not surprising this one is sleeping. It had my pizza last night, but you know, we're still talking, so fair play. This is one of the rare moments when this little square is quiet. So the border police are there, in and out all the time. The sound that you're hearing is 3 days now to Jewish New Year, and this is about 2 in the morning, and I've been down there for about 3 hours just to
see what's going on and talk to people. And this is honestly the quietest this spot's been since I've been here. So today is Friday and the Imam is addressing the dome. People are listening. I can't normally film without people being uncomfortable here. Well, mainly the soldiers. So this is just a really strong moment. I was wondering where the phantom little people came from that clean the streets. So this is about 1 in the morning, because it looks like there's been a massive downpour in the morning. So all the streets are clean. I don't know if things are getting more tense, but it's getting harder to get through the checkpoint. You have to have 2 or 3 sentences with them. When I first came, it was just chain gate, and they went fine. Now actually it's like chain gate hostel. What do you mean? I'm staying there. So we'll see. You can just never tell here. That's genuinely the first bit of exotic wildlife I've seen here. Gecko? It absolutely matches the walk perfectly. Wow. Right, I'm just having to walk away a bit from the chain gate. I knew this was going to happen, something was going to happen. Well, it is. Tomorrow is Jewish New Year, and for one day, Jewish people are allowed into the Dome of the Rock, stroke Temple Mount, and all of a sudden in the last 24 hours what we've been noticing is there's about 3 times more checkpoints and things like that. So it's fair to say it is the one day of the year where you're almost guaranteed trouble, and the tension's quite palpable. So rather than coming up, as you might have seen in some previous films, and standing in front of sort of the police, they aren't actually allowed in, because by Israeli law they're not. It's sort of like common law, not like a religious law. It's a normal law that normally people of the Jewish faith aren't allowed into the Dome of the Rock area. So yeah, we're told between about 7 and 10 that it's going to be something difficult. As you can see there, just, you know, the way I'm being looked at, even though, you know, I've been walking around, obviously staying at the hostel, it just allows us sort of that extra 100 meters sort of closer to what might happen. So yeah, let's wait and see. But yeah, the signs aren't brilliant, if I'm honest. You know, it's really incredible what I've seen just sat on this chair in front of this hostel in the last 8 days, but there is a real sense of anticipation of something here. It's very quiet, but you could almost cut the atmosphere with a knife. So you know, we're aware of what's coming. I'm certainly going to be sensible and, you know, not try and film things and get in the middle of anything. But yeah, it's very noticeable, just this atmosphere right now. That's the first time I've ever seen anything locked up here. Right, so it's about 7:45 in the morning, and we're not been let in, but yeah, Jewish folks are coming out. They've been in for probably a couple of hours. It seems calmer after about an hour or so we'll just see. I mean, I sincerely hope not that things happen, because I've been welcomed by both faiths so passionately. I've just been talking to some of our guys who've actually been in the temple, and yeah, they've said it is incredibly tense, but these are scenes you will only see, you know, once a year, and again, it's quite special to be here at this particular point, because it's not something that you normally see.
Looks like the army's got a drone on this spot. It's pretty tense.
It's just been pointed out by one of the guys at the hostel that there's actually a lady sat opposite facing, and she's actually chanting against them. You can just see there. Well, it's hard to sort of describe this. Erwin's a lovely chap that I've met from Germany, and we've been sat here now for a good hour and a half, and it has tangibly calmed down. But we've noticed that sort of we've gone from the more orthodox Jewish folk through to, well, with what they're wearing, it seems to be changing, and it has calmed down. So we're not aware of anything bad happening, and in a way I'm relieved, because I've took so much from these two religions in the last week.
So someone has started up music to drown out the sound. That just kind of sums up what I've been seeing today. Well,
well, the Chaingate Hostel has become a story on its own. And I hope you enjoy what I've been able to put up just to show what happens. Nick's my pizza and he's rock hard. Look at that! Hey! 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 So just finishing here, the breakfast after what has been quite a morning. I sometimes actually know what I'm eating. I really need to learn about food, but thank you very much for coming with me for 9 days at the Chaingate Hostel. It's been well, I'll never forget it.